Hi everyone, and welcome to this Python tutorial. Today we are going to cover some of the most fundamental aspects of Python programming: data types, casting, strings and operators. So whether you are completely new or need a refresher, this video will break down these topics step by step with a live code example in VS Code. So let's dive in. As Python comes with several built-in data types that allow you to store some different kinds of information and data. So the most common ones include integers, floats, booleans, and strings. Additionally to these, Python provides data structures like lists, tuples, dictionaries, and sets for more complex data. So we will discuss these higher data types in our upcoming lectures. So here we are going to cover integers, floats, booleans, and strings. Okay, so let's jump into our practical work. So first of all, we will start with with int. As we already discussed about variables, so let's create a variable a. Okay, a is a variable. A is a container that will store these all data types. So if we want to store integers, so integers are whole numbers like from 1 2 3 4 and so on. So we are going to store 3. Let's see, 3 is integer. A is a container. Okay, is a variable that has a value of 3. Okay, so now so we are going to print a is a variable. Okay, so 3 is integer and a is a variable, and a has 3. Okay, so if you want to find and want to know the type of x, so you have to write type, which is inbuilt Python variable. So okay, class bool y x x is bool. Okay, sorry, no, int. So the class of a is integer. Okay, so if now x equal to, let's now integers from 1 to, you could store any value, like these all are integers. Okay, same integer. So move on to floats, numbers with decimal point. So like that, 1.1 is a decimal. Okay, 1 is a decimal. 1.1 is a decimal. So here we have to also print the type of a x. Sorry, type of x. Okay. This is float. Okay, please wait a minute, I have to adjust my microphone. So here x is a float, so we covered integers and float. So every value that have float have point, Python declared that value as a float. Okay, now we will talk about boolean. Okay, so boolean means yes or no, or true or false. These came in into two values, either you may yes, you may no, okay, bool 5. So these are boolean data types. Okay, so here b equal to true. Okay, true. And we have to print the value of the p, and so for that we have type of p. This is a bool, class bool. So this is boolean, true, false. These all are booleans. Okay. And once more, his string. So text enclosed in quotes are strings, as we earlier discussed about strings in our previous lecture. So anything in quote will be declared as a string in Python. So string str equal to like anything, you may write what what is your sorry what is your name. Okay, this is the string, and we could check this type of str. This is string, class string. Okay. So anything in these double quotes or single quotes. So here is like f equal to in single quote. Okay, I am student. I'm a student. Okay, type of s is string. So anything in double quotes or in single quotes will be string. Okay. So we discussed about integer, floats, booleans, and strings. So basically these are common data types in Python. So here section 2 we are discuss more about the casting, the type conversion. So if we have an integer and we want to convert that integer into a string. Okay, if we have a boolean value, so we have to perform our operation on an integer. So we need to convert that boolean that float value into integer. So for that casting concept is present in Python. This is used to convert the type of any data. Okay. So for that we use the so let's start typecasting. So let's assume that x have a value 1. You know 1 is an integer. Okay, so we want to convert this integer into a float. So for that we use a function that float 1. Okay, float 1. Now 1.0. Okay, this 1 convert into float 1.0. So we discussed that floats have a point. Okay, have a point. So this is a triangle. So now we have to convert this float into integers. So like let's b is a variable have 1.10. Okay, now we have to convert this into integer. So we have to write int is a typecasting function to convert a float into integer. So for that we need to print a type of b integer. Okay, now float convert integers. You could also print this as b has value 1 now, but initially b has 1.1, but we convert this into integer. So this is basically a type conversion in Python. You could also convert a string into integer and integer into string also. So here let's see an example about. Okay, you have a string. Yes, what is your name? We already have a variable str we discussed above. So we need to convert this str into a value like is 4 into 4 is a string. Okay, and right now we have a 4 as integer, and so these are basically type conversion in Python. You could use str, float, or int, and convert those into another data type. Okay, now basically strings have a huge implementation in Python, so we here discuss some concepts of strings. So basically we will start from our previous example str. Okay, what is your name? So we will perform our task on strings, like if you want to know the length of string, so we use function length. Okay, like we have variable a, and we will store length of str in it. Okay, and now we will print a 17. There are 17 length. There is the length of 17 character in this string. Okay, so we could also use loop in a on string. So we could also print any find any character of the string by using the index. So like we have a string. Okay, and we need to find what present on indices 0. So for that we need to use index 0. What we have at 0? What? W. Okay, at index 0 we have w. This is w at 0, h is on 1, a on 2, t on 3. So now on 4 we have a space. So let's see. Okay, we have a output space, because here what is after what and before is we have a space. So at index 4 we have a space. So these are linked together. Basically these are DSA concepts. So inshallah we will discuss about these concepts later. So now try to run a loop on string. So for loop for character C, for character in str. Okay, now for character in none, and print. Okay, sorry. Print. Okay, now we have I have a loop on string. So here we have all these values one by one. Okay, okay. We could also check a specific word present in within a string or not. So basically we have when we will work on NLP, there we will have a huge corpus of text. So there we have to find specific words within the in name entry recognition. So for that we have this print like in name. Okay, we have we have name in string. So if in this is in function we have to use to find any word in string. So if we have name in string, true. So basically we discussed about the true is also built-in data type. So this is a boolean, true or false. If we write here we have city in string, false, because we don't have any word city in this string. Okay, these are four basically word in our string. So this is also also very important function using string. So